actually lost their seats. It's fantastic that everyone's here, and it's fantastic that what we're hearing is a rejection of the AV proposal. It won't work, it's not good enough, it's not what we want, and democracy is about us. It's about us and who we control and how we control them. It is not about this place, it is not about the traditions, it is not about customs. It's about what we want and having fair votes. How can it be fair that the Lib Dems get 23% and 57 seats? Actually, the proportion is about 150 seats they should get if it was proportional, if there was the 23% represented in seats, which would at least afford them a spine. Now, obviously, the Greens get 250,000 votes and end up with 1 seat. That's ridiculous. This is absolutely outdated. It doesn't work. We don't want it, and we're not going to put up for it. Now, the thing that I wanted to say to you is this isn't just about controlling MPs. It's not just about getting hold of them. It's about us. It's about being better Democrats. And actually it's about what we do that counts, and what we do means we have to go and fight. I'll give you a very quick example. Recently I did a tour. I went out and got people to put forward proposals for policies, and we took them onto the stage, discussed these proposals and voted them through and created a manifesto. And some of the proposals were very inventive. In Hull, for example, they voted through that fashion designers should be taken outside and beaten into the shape they think we're in. In the Tricycle Theatre, they voted that models should be chosen at random from the electoral register. There's a whole range of proposals that came up, including the ones that the masses about MPs, that actually they shouldn't get paid wages, they should get paid loans like students. Because after all, many of them, after finishing Parliament, go on to highly paid jobs, and they should be thankful. And repeat, many people said that MPs should be forced to wear the logos of the companies that sponsor them on Tabba every day. That's what we want. We want them to do that. If we want them to do that, they should do that, because that's how democracy works. But actually, amidst that was a very important cry as well. One of my favourite policies was very simple, and it came from Edinburgh, and it said, the Daily Mail should be forced to print on the front page, this is any resemblance to truth is a coincidence. This is a work of fiction. One from Stockton said the Daily Mail should be forced to print on the front page the paper that supported Hitler every day. But the point being is, the press actually important. It's important to control the press. And it speaks volumes that actually the people who've been ranged against us have been such utter right-wing fat pompous prigs / Adam Bolton. I think it said what an utterly ridiculous, biased, evil pile of bile Bolton is, that he actually made me like Alistair Campbell. The point about controlling these people is very simple, because under first past the post it means that a small minority of this country are targeted. They're the people in the key marginals. They're the people that can swing votes. So a tiny fraction of this country have policy directed completely at them, aided and abetted by a supine and right-wing press. We have to control all of them. We have to put ourselves in the driving seat, and the only way we're going to do that is with PR. The only other thing I'd like to say, actually, is that it's fantastic. This is the nearest I've got to purple. I apologise for that. But it's fantastic that actually people are talking about suffragettes, but I'd go even further. I'd say we're part of the continuum from the Chartists. Thank you very much. The Chartists demanded equal-sized constituencies. They demanded 1 vote per person. They demanded that actually MPs should get a wage, because they didn't want the rich just to have an MP as a plaything. So they demanded annual parliaments as well. We are part of that continuum. We're part of British history that says the people of this country will struggle to make their voice heard, to make their voice count. That's where we belong. We are part of that history, part of the charters, and part of the suffragettes, and I'm proud to be part of that. Mark Thomas, everyone!